Bam! Going live. Welcome to the stream tonight, Pro Se Legal School. I'm Coach Neighbors. Let's get everybody lined up here. Welcome to the show tonight, Mark. Thank you, man. Thank you. We're here to get it done. So tonight we're going to talk about a couple of things. The first thing we're going to talk about tonight is I got a few calls from some people. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess they're probably from Tennessee, and they have been wanting to. They've been wanting me to help them with their lawsuit. Yeah, and they called me up and they said, yeah, it's a complex thing or whatever, and they started, I don't know if you guys watched the video I did yesterday. I talked a little bit about it, and and I'm trying to tell them that's not what I do. And in the end of a long thing, what they were looking for, and we're just gonna kind of I'm gonna pull it up here. In the end, what they were looking for was they wanted to know where I went to paralegal school. Yeah, that's what they wanted to know. They wanted to know where I went to paralegal school. In the end of 20 minutes of goofing around, and so I so I gave them a hard time. This is the first time that I've had haters call me and stay on the phone and put up with me the whole time that that I was talking crap and I got to hang up first. So that was kind of interesting. That's the first time that they done that, and they wanted to hang around and just talk and see, if they could convince me to help them. Now, Tammy has got them backed in a corner. I don't know if you guys know a little about Tammy's case. They went after her. She got them backed in the corner, and she's getting ready to file her temporary restraining order to block the entire state from receiving federal funding. And they're ignoring her right now. So yeah, she called me to tell me they were ignoring her, and then I let her know that that I'm pretty sure that it was them that called me, and yeah, they would like to me to help them. I didn't know how they figured out that that they think that I would want to help them. And the funny thing is, they called me and they said, "Oh yeah, we know you're. They've been giving you a hard time on Facebook, and there's attorneys and whatever, and they're talking all this stuff, and yeah, but I need your, and I used to be an attorney." Oh, so I'm giving them a hard time. I made a video and I'm going to show it. It's going to post in the morning, and I talked a little bit in the video, and I actually showed them where in the video I let them know where I went to. Let's see if I can pull it up here if I still have it on my thing. I just sent them to let them know a picture that let them know where I went to paralegal school at. So I'm going to just pull it up and share it with you guys, because I mean I mentioned it a couple of times, the location of it to a couple of people, and nobody understood. Um, I'm looking at this right now, and I got to thinking it's not going to pull up on my screen because I can't screen share it. But anyway, you guys can check out. You can check out the video that I'm going to post. I'm going to go ahead and post it when the stream is over. So what I did was I pulled up the Butner, North Carolina medical facility. Yeah, and I took a nice screenshot of that, and I made, that's where it doesn't look like the same screenshot that they have on their website. The picture that I took looks a little bit different. I'm not sure why, but it looks a little bit different, and I'm sure they're gonna have some fun with that when they see that tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm also going to post a video of the Les pendants. Annette Gurney, the U.S. attorney in Wichita, filed the Les pendants against our property years ago to block us from selling it because our attorneys were throwing us under the bus and telling them everything. And we're going to fire our local attorneys. We're going to have federal attorneys from another state. I don't know if that would have helped us or not, but that's what the plan was. And so the federal government, Annette Gurney, filed a Les pendants lien against our property, and they blocked us from selling the property. So we couldn't get any money coming into the program to fight them, which means that we had to accept the attorney that they provided for us to protect our rights. Yeah, y'all know that shit didn't go very well. Didn't go very well, and we've had a whole bunch of attorneys along the way to help us protect our rights. And I'm just a simple person. I played the, you guys already know I did some shit that wasn't smart people don't do. So when I was locked up, one of the things that my attorney told me was that you need to take the deal. Well, actually, all of them told me that. They told me I need to take the deal because the federal government has a 98% conviction rate. I'm like, damn, 98%? Oh, well, it didn't take me long to figure out that that wasn't a conviction rate. That was a plea rate. They have a 98% plea rate. 98% plea rate. Okay, so I'm sitting over here thinking 98% plea rate, and all 98% of them fools had attorneys. All 98% of them assholes that's locked up in prison had attorneys. I mean, I don't. I'm not as smart as an attorney. I'm not as smart as a lot of people. But I'm trying to do the math. Not plus not equals not. Uh-huh. The 98% conviction rate is the plea rate, and it's I don't know, do your homework. And all 98% of those people had attorneys that took the deal. Yeah, I'm like, oh hell no, I never gamble. I'm not a gambling man. I don't give my money to the casino. No, I'm like, oh hell no. I'm taking my 2%. And I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll with my 2% because that 2% is in the non-conventional part of shit. The conventional part of shit is shit that they structured for your happy ass while they beating the shit out of you. I mean, somebody just leave in the comment section and you don't, if I ain't got this right. Okay. Yeah. 98% conviction rate. And the funny thing is, after going through all that shit I went through, being shipped all over the country for mental evaluations in all these different states and actually sent back for the forced medication order and all of that. The funny thing is, what got my ass out was refusing to talk to the damn attorneys. That's it. I refused to. Yeah, when I won the appeal and they left my happy ass over there in Butler, North Carolina at the paralegal school. Oh yeah, for 6 more months after I beat their ass. Well, because I had help. After we beat their ass, they left me over there for 6 more months while they hauled my wife off. Yep. And so, how that ended for me when they had to send me back to CCA, to the state of Kansas, to the shithole. Okay, they had to send me back. Oh yeah, I had attorneys. They were waiting. Oh, Mr. Neighbors, no, time out. I ain't talking to no attorneys. And I told the people at the facility, I mean, I threatened not to go to court one day, and they said they was going to send a team in and beat my ass. and they wasn't playing. And so I went to court that day. Okay. But now I'm not going to court. I shit to do with their obligations. If my attorney shows up, I ain't talking to him or her or whatever. I ain't got shit to say to the attorneys. And I just told them, look, if y'all gonna beat my ass, y'all just come and do it. Because I ain't going to talk to the damn attorney. Because every time I talk to the attorneys, I get screwed. I get stuck in this asshole, in this thinking shithole, and my ass gets sent off, whatever. So I got nothing to say. No quiero hablarme pinche abogatos. Yeah, I told their ass in Spanish. It's the same thing, just to make sure they understand. And so no, they didn't make me go talk to them, and I didn't. I didn't. Heather, I don't know Jethro Bodine. Your age is coming through, girlfriend. When you put it that way, you need to put it slicker than that, okay? Because I don't. Okay, yeah, I might know Jeffrey. Yeah, okay. I got the knots lined up. The shit stinks. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm glad you caught that because I just like slid that shit under the door. Yeah. And see, this is Malik, this is I like the way you put this. This is where I live. this is where I live. I'm still under the bus. You don't think they like to come and shut my ass down? Bring it. I live under the bus. And this is why I get pissed off when I get people calling me, want me to hold their hand, all this shit. No, or they log on to one of my other, and they start complaining about shit. Oh, your videos are so unorganized. You know what? Oh, maybe when you get punched in the face a few more times, you'll get the lead out and you'll find out that my program is not perfect, but it's working just fine. And we can figure out the not plus not equals not. So I'm out. Yeah, I watch Shark Tank. I'm out. Your damn evaluation is too high. It's through the roof. Yeah. So, one of the things I want to explain to you guys, well, the webinar video that we're going to have, it's how to bring judges to justice, to judges justice, whatever. But we're starting out at the gate pretty much, and teaching people how to do the things that the judges use most to throw their shit out. Now, for the people who can keep up, we're gonna have additional webinar videos that get the punches, more direct. No, more direct, yeah. And those webinars are gonna cost a little more, so they're gonna be a little more fire. This first one we're having, we're just kind of. I want to let people see what kind of fire Coach bringing to the table, and so that's what this webinar is about that we're going to have. So the other thing I want to make sure you guys understand why your attorney throws your ass under the bus, especially in federal criminal shit. Okay, I don't know how many. Okay, where we're going to start. Let me take a sip of my tea. The number one reason your attorney throws you under the bus. And Sarah Pilot, you can come on anytime. Let me know. I'll send your ass a link, and you can come on and you can let me know how, where I'm at on what I'm about to say here. Okay. So the number one reason your attorney throws your ass under the bus in federal court is because the attorneys take on so many cases, a whole bunch of cases. Remember, we talked about the fact that, oh yeah, they got a 98% conviction rate. Bullshit. It's a plea rate. And so why is that rate so high? Well, attorneys have so many cases that they can't afford to have your ass take longer than they need you to take. Like the first day they meet you, you need to sign the deal. No, I'm serious. Think about it now. If you're an attorney, on the federal level, I'm just going to go with that because I know this for a fact. And any attorney want to call me a liar, step y'all ass happy up to the plate. If you're an attorney on the federal level, you have way more cases than you can handle. Way more cases. So if you ever feel stupid and want to hire an attorney, you can ask them, how many cases are you working right now? Why is that important? Okay, so if I got 2,000 cases, and I'm just throwing this number out there high just to make sure y'all ass understand. I think you follow me, but we're going to go here for the people who don't. If you got 2,000 cases and you don't get your stinking client to take the plea deal, and you piss off the prosecutor, now I'm just going to let y'all sit on that one for a second. and you piss off the prosecutor with 9 million cases, well, what happens if the prosecutor says, I'm not accepting any more plea deals from your ass for any of the assholes that you're trying to throw under the bus? Oh, think about that shit. Okay, so if I got 9 million cases and she's not going to kiss my ass and help me get these, then I'm just going to have those 9 million cases are going to have problems, or they're all going to jail. They're all going to be convicted and go to jail. All 9 million of them, if I can get you to take the deal and go to jail free. Okay. Sorry, I kind of jacked that up. But I mean, think about it. In their program, your ass is going to jail anyway. So you can go to jail and agree, or you can fight them and piss them off and then have them do the same shit they did to wait, but okay, let's move on. We're not done with why your attorney wants you to take the deal. Okay. When you take the deal, your attorney automatically gets a $3,500 bonus. They call it assistance of counsel. Oh, that's some fake ass words, because they're already paying the attorney to help you over there to protect your rights. Why would they need to get another bonus payment that's assistance of counsel? And if you think I'm full of shit, call your bitch ass attorney right now and ask him, hey, Coach Neighbor said that if I take the deal, that you're going to automatically get a $3,500 assistance of counsel bonus in addition to what I'm paying your ass to protect me. And what they're paying you to throw me under the bus. If they're paying you and providing an attorney for you to protect your rights. So they're already paying them to, yep. Uh-huh. How do I know this stuff? Yeah, I asked my attorney one time. He's like, I don't know, 80-year-old man, and he got up and ran up in my face, and he wasn't near as tall as me, and it started telling me I need to stay off the internet. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it easy for y'all asses, okay? Here's the thing. Whatever they tell you not to do, do the opposite. And the story I was telling you about how I got out. So how I got out, actually, I refused to talk to my attorneys. I would not talk to them for weeks. Maybe four or six. I don't know, somewhere around in there. One day I heard a whole bunch of commotion going out in the pod area, because I was still locked up on my government vacation. And I thought there was a fight or something. And then they were all calling me Grande, Grande. Yeah, my Mexican friends call me Grande. It means that I'm really smart. And that means that you're big. Anyway, so yeah. So somebody had got a newspaper, and in the newspaper, they said that I was mentally competent. Now, after 33 months of being shipped all over this freaking country and beat down and having them haul my wife off, and they in a judicial foreclosure state, they got them assholes to foreclose on our property in like 2 months. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Yeah, they was doing that to teach me a lesson. They told me they didn't say lied on my wife. They told me if all I had to do was say that I knew there was something going on in my wife's secondhand business, and they could get me out today. And they would let me keep my house. I'm like I had nothing to do with the business. I'm thinking in my head, y'all assholes don't even know why the hell I'm here. I'm here protecting her ass because I ain't letting y'all take her out. Hell no. Well, they did, but it was not easy, and it took them like 8 years. Yeah, but they ain't messing with her now. So, and neither is the city of Lawrence. And if they do, then her bulldog gets to like chew their leg off. So, just one leg, because I kind of like to see them suffer like we did for such a long time. So now the people that are getting your face because your ass ain't doing the right shit to be where you need to be, okay, you understand? It's personal with me. And if your ass ain't willing to do whatever it takes, you need to go sit the hell down over there. And, I'd like to say I'm sending your money back, but I ain't sending nobody's money back. I charge pennies for the fire shit that you guys get. No, I ain't sending your money back. I have a hard time getting your money. No, that ain't how. But you can go sit the hell down. I got no problem blocking your ass. Because if you ain't in, you're out. There's no in the middle. There's no in the middle. Thrown under the bus. That's where I live. Under the bus. I love that. And you know what? I like it. If I wasn't under the bus, I'd be busting my ass delivering appliances. Had a moving business and 4 or 5 people, and that was a lot of work. Oh, look at there! Somebody watched the freaking updated instructional videos. Ah, all right then. That's what I'm talking about. That's like a 1-2 punch, and then you stand over them. Yep. Well, when you're a boxer, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to get the hell out of the way. But when you're a boxer and you're a badass, you can push the referee's ass back, especially if you got nice nails. Push the referee's ass back and count that shit off yourself with your boxing gloves on. Yeah, I love it. Guys, when you add the state, because the state is the one trying to steal your property, when you add the judge, because the judge is the one that signed on to give your shit away without an injured party, without jurisdiction, and as a conflict of interest, because the state is paying the judge to give your property away. And when you add, one other person that you got, you want to make this go away faster? I got to take a drink before I deliver this one. Take a sip of my, okay. The Association of Registered Deeds, the Association Deed Registration. There's Association of Deed Registration Corporation in every state. And in my opinion, that's where the bullshit starts. The association, the Registration of Deed Association. Those people need to be the number one defendant on your shit, because your deed was not delivered like the law, state law mandates after the deal. The law says your shit's supposed to be delivered to you. And it's not it's not conveyed or whatever, blah blah, until it's I know, but they registered in their office and they make you think that's necessary. That registration allows the first illegal lien to be put on your property. The first illegal lien was the mortgage lien. And the reason it was illegal, I'm just going to keep it simple. Think about it this way. There were several people on property. Before that property, before you can take a lien, everybody would have to be present. The owners would have to be present to sign. So the fact that the lender accepted your signature, the homeowner's signature on that lien proves that the homeowner owned that shit already, and I smell stink. Mhm. Now, the mortgage fraud package addresses this issue. The mortgage fraud package addresses the 6 missing things. Those 6 missing things outline the 6 missing things outline the path that the shit took that I just now that's not in the mortgage fraud package also addresses the 42 USC. Here we don't address the what, we address the why. Why the hell they're able to do the what? And when you get it that way, there ain't no arguing. Now, because when the arguing starts, their buddy judge gets to help their asses. And, now the way the program is set up, it really don't matter because as soon as their buddy judge steps in and help their ass, and you add that asshole to your shit. Or add some other shit to sue him separate. It don't matter. I like to just add them too. Do supplemental pleading, which you can find out how to do that by scrolling down to the bottom of file to do amendment. Supplemental pleading, you can change your shit anytime as long as you add a party or account or both. And they have to be connected to the original reason why you were there. That's how you change your shit without kissing their ass or even allowing them opportunity to say a damn word. So these are the kind of things you guys. I got a lot more stuff that we're going to be talking about in the webinar. So this is going to be a great opportunity for you guys who like doing your own punching to get some. Okay, I don't like to use the word cheap on my stuff. Inexpensive, okay, firepower to shove up in their face. So in the webinar, I'm going to go over, well, you guys saw all that in the thing here. We're going to go over the elements we're going to go over how to state a claim. It's pretty easy. When you see it, you're going to be like, what? This is this shit that's been kicking my ass. And then we're also going to go over the elements for structuring a claim, the things that you have to have in there. And when you learn that, you'll see that everybody's shit is the same. Pretty much everybody's shit is the same. I mean, y'all got different assholes and different judges. But this makes it a whole lot easier to navigate. And the goal is not to answer to them. The goal is as soon as that judge steps up to help their ass, I'll punch them in their face. That's what we learned from the real-time feedback from all of the people that have been helping us learn how to get this shit done. So if you do this right, your real lawsuit is not going to be about that stupid shit. Tammy's $985,000 they screwed her out of. And then the federal judge stepped in without having the consent form signed. The federal judge supposed to have that consent form signed, or they're screwing you over in administration. Oh, wait. If any judge gave you an order and they didn't do a fact of findings and the conclusions of law, you just got screwed in their administrative hearing, and it violates your due process. Oh, yep, that due process stuff that we talk about. Just keeping it real and simple. Real stinking simple. Real freaking. I said freaking simple. So, Monique, did they charge you an arm and a leg for filing the less penance? Because my state has it set up where they want to charge me $17 a page to file to place anything on the record. I guess you could. I never thought about that. You could file your less penance in. Oh, that's hot. So generally, you put. She had $375. So you can need to sue their ass for that shit too. Because if you check the records, they ain't supposed to do that. They ain't supposed to be doing that shit. They changed that shit a few years back based off of the attorneys and the bankers agreeing to remove the tax, some kind of homeowner's tax for buying property or something. It's not coming. Yeah. And so they say they removed that tax, and then what they did was they increased the fees for placing things on the public record, particularly, well, for everything, particularly for property and for property. And the reason and if you check the laws and your stuff, you'll find out that they can't do that. If you're placing something on the record, on the public record, to secure the title of your property that's already been paid to place the original on the public, I cannot believe I remember all this shit. Wow, they're done. I need to sip my tea. But anyway, you got it done, and so that less pendants is the only way that I have found through my research to stop the attack on your property on a common law without a bunch of shit. And they don't, and that's why they made that complicated to do, because they know that people are learning how to do that. When you file that less pendants lien against your property, it blocks their asses from continuing the business part of shit. And that's the same shit they did to us. And I'm going to share that in the next video and let everybody see it. I'm going to show you the less pendants they place. Now, in the criminal context, you shouldn't even be doing this shit until you get a conviction already. Okay. But they did way before that, because they wanted to block us from getting money to fight their asses, because our attorney was telling them everything we told our dumbass attorneys, because we were dumbasses at the time too. Yeah. And so they filed the less pendants, and I'm kind of an asshole at keeping stuff that I might need later to kick somebody's ass with. So I saved everything. One of my best friends recorded all the stuff, downloaded all the transcripts from all the everything. I saved everything. So now I'm going to show you guys that less pendants. I'm going to pull it up and talk about it. And I also have what Marietta Parker files, asked Annette Gurney to file. Well, no, I think Marietta Parker actually filed. She amended the less pendants. She didn't add the less pendants to the court docket to my stuff or whatever. So they did it behind the back wall over there somewhere. And then she changed it, and then she dismissed it. Yeah, I have all of that. I have all of that. Now, the demand for sanctions is what I structured to block that less pendants bullshit. The less pendants bullshit and the lies that they put on Channel 5 and on internet and on their website showing you're this and you're indicted, all this, all that shit screws your ass up, so you can't run your business, you can't get any money, you can't even go to work. People they do that shit for a reason. So the demand for sanctions is like a mini lawsuit that you file right in their shit without paying filing fees and without their happy asses having an opportunity to answer to it. Every document that's in that package I structured to use for myself if they try to take my shit again. I don't know. It's pretty. That's pretty much it. Or if they try to haul my wife off, or if they get in my wife's face, or yeah. And so I got a few people on the hook right now. We're about to go ahead and line up, and because they ain't learned nothing yet. There's still time for them to learn. So that's pretty badass. Took a property off the ship. Susan, I don't know what questions you have. You haven't even seen the package if you haven't got it yet. So I'm not sure why you would have questions on it. But if I'm going to suggest that you go to YouTube and watch the original instructional video and updated instructional video, and then the other updated videos. Now, the instructional videos are only in the instructional video playlist, so you need to keep that in mind. Because when people, and I only coach in Twitter. Now, if you invest in a premium package, we do have a communication protocol for that, because those people who invest in there are usually legal coaches, business property owners, or whatever. And a lot of times they're trying to communicate with me while they're standing outside state court. And figure out how to get around the bullshit that these people stick up in their face. I don't coach on my cell phone, and if you make me coach on my cell phone, I'm going to block you. So that's just how that goes. Now, if you have a question about the package or whatever, you can call me. I'll be glad to answer it. If it's not in the instructional videos, if it's in the instructional videos, I'm going to send you there. And I'm an asshole about that, because if you don't know the right words to use when you're talking to those assholes, when you're emailing those assholes, when you're on their sorry ass stream, face, whatever the hell they do, okay, then they're going to schedule a hearing and they're going to screw you over. So you're not going to know the right words if I'm holding your hand. Okay, if I'm telling you everything and you're not going and figuring it out. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got a super sticker up in the house. Okay, Heather, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about there. I don't have any requests for transcripts in any of my instructions, because if you're suing them all, what the hell you need transcripts for? I'm just saying. If you're suing the right people, you don't need transcripts. Transcripts are a waste of time. That's shit you use in their conventional program. I don't know, Steve, what you're talking about. Is it too late? So if they kicked you out and you didn't have the house, I think in the state of Kansas, which is where you're at, I think there's a 4-year or maybe 5-year statute that you have to go back and sue them for for wrongful foreclosure or mortgage fraud or 42 USC. That's 42 USC is like 2 years. I don't know. I think you can look this up on Google and figure that out, Mr. Steve. Thank you. Hey guys, thank you for the value of sharing your time. You guys want to check out that video that I'm going to post tomorrow. It's going to show Annette Gurney and Marietta Parker's lien that they put on illegally put on our property. And in that video, I'm also going to show you the other documents pertaining to that, and the document showing that she dismissed it and she altered it, and I also can prove that it wasn't on the docket sheet showing it was part of my case. Oh yeah, and I have other documentation to verify that she had logged into my blog. Mm-hmm. She logged into my blog and she copied stuff while she was logged in. Oh man, guys, you have no idea how much fun we're gonna have. I never really focused on all of this shit because I didn't think people were interested in. But oh man, the last two videos just boom off the chain, and so people are interested in it. So man, my wife's fired up about it too. Yeah, and so she's been writing a book, and I kind of thought she was, lollygagging on the book, but oh. Especially in light of this stuff going on now. Oh, she's so fired up. And so, yeah, we're going to have that book, landing page with the book, and it's going to have everything in it about the fake FBI investigation and all of the many, many years of stuff that we went through, but no one helped or did anything, even though we got all this stuff on the record. We had Channel 5, everybody did the story. Yep. What was the problem? We had sorry ass attorneys. Oh, so yeah, that was the problem. So, but that ain't the problem no more. Okay, because Coach Name is running the show for her and for him and for you guys. As far as the coaching goes, y'all ass got to run y'all own part of the show. But I throw in the coaching and the direction, and how you put it, I provide the tools. Y'all ass do the work. Okay, I need to go and get started on the curriculum for the webinar training because my CEO and director of marketing and website design, Humira Yasmin, has been kicking some serious ass getting things ready. I know you guys noticed those badass thumbnails that are showing up on my stuff. Yeah, I made them. No, my partner's taking care of that shit now, and man, it's really making a big difference. Thank you, Humira, for everything that you're doing, and I also want to thank my private people that helped me in the background while the website was down for freaking 2 months. So thank you, private people. See you guys in the next video.